Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the what if the Civilization Reborn series? What is it? The Rebirth of Civilization series. Today, we're gonna continue looking at a scenario where civilization is reborn, or or it just reset and it started in America instead of like over here, like over in that area of the world. Instead, instead set or restarts over in the American Eastern Seaboard. Okay, so today's video, actually no, I already said in today's video, so let's get started. These guys, teal, I guess we'll call them, they are going to go and expand further into Michigan and around, uh, yeah, just the Michigan coast. And then over here, they're gonna like expand into the west or the Upper Peninsula and into Wisconsin, and yeah, they're gonna go further into the UP, and they're gonna like explore this area, like more of like northern Wisconsin. They're also gonna go up the border of this lake over here, which I'm pretty sure is uh Lake uh I'm pretty sure it's Lake Superior. Yeah, it's Lake Superior. Um, yeah, they're gonna continue exploring around here, and then they're gonna colonize more of Lake Superior. And yeah, that's gonna be their. I think that's gonna be like enough expansion for today. They don't need to expand more. They already have plenty. Like they control a vast majority of the Great Lakes, if not like a majority of the Great. Actually, yeah, they control a majority of the Great Lakes. They control all of Lake Erie, all wait, no, yeah, it's Lake Erie. Then control a good chunk of Lake. Uh, actually, no, this is Lake Erie. That's Lake Ontario. They control uh all of Lake Huron, all of Lake Michigan, and then all of Lake Superior. Yeah, they control like 4 out of 5 Great Lakes, which is a lot. But now let's go to their neighbors, the green guys, or like the Newfoundlanders, uh, Newfoundlanders, Newf. I know it's not pronounced Newfoundland. It's pronounced Newfoundland. Newfoundlanders. Yeah. The Newfoundlanders are gonna expand over into New Brunswick. Actually, I think that's New Brunswick. Might not. I think New Brunswick is over here, and this is like some other island. Actually, no, not island. Providence or province. Oh yeah, New. Oh yeah, Nova Scotia. That's Nova Scotia. This is New Brunswick, like over here. But yeah, they're gonna continue. They're gonna like send some more scouts further up Quebec, but it's getting a little chilly up there, so they're gonna like not go far. They're not gonna like explore farther up, but they're gonna claim like farther up because they want to. They're also gonna claim all of uh Nova Scotia Island. Actually, hold on. Are these guys even Newfoundlanders? Where even is Newfoundland? Um, yeah, Newfoundland it is actually way up here. I was way off. That's not where Newfoundland is. Newfoundland New that this is where Newfoundland is. This is like New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, and like Maine and Vermont and like a little bit of upstate New York. So I was way off. Um, so these let's just call these the Mainers since I'm pretty sure they started like somewhere near Maine. Actually, no, New Englanders. These are the New Englanders, even though England's over here, but England hasn't yet been discovered. So maybe they're just the old Englanders, or maybe they're just Englanders. Actually, yeah, No, let's just call them New Englanders. It'll be easier to call them New Englanders. Anyway, okay, so New Englanders, they do that, and let's go take a look at our Mississippi River boys. So they are going to explore a whole lot of land out west, 'cause who doesn't love going out west? But yeah, they expand west of the Mississippi and further into Tejas or Texas are and like all the southern states or western southern states over here. They're just discovering the West, I guess, and I guess they also send some people up there too. But yeah, the reason why I had them expand west and not actually is because or explore west is because I want them to expand west. They're going to be expanding westwards today. Yeah, they're gonna grow their empire really big. Yeah, be really big. They go further into Florida, and yeah, it'll look like that. But shortly after this occurs, so like 20 years after this occurs, um, the king who ordered that all this, uh, the king. We're in a point in history where they have kings and not like presidents and such. But yeah, the king who ordered this has died, and he was left without an heir. And each and like every like one of the big cities has like a claim, or at least like area has. So there's like a claim to an heir here. There's like a claim to an heir over here, claim to the throne over here, and a claim to the throne over here. So what's gonna happen is this little goofy thing called a civil war. And I am going to draw out like all the people who are like breaking away. So let's take a look at them. Alright, so these are our factions, I guess. Um, these guys over here, I'll just call them Florida boys since they have most of Florida. And like most of the major cities are like in somewhere near Florida, like that's around Florida-ish. Um, so yeah, those will be the Florida boys. These will be the Louisianians. These guys will be the Texans, I guess. Um, I think these guys are like close enough to Arkansas, so I guess it would be the Arkansans. And these guys I guess will just be like this. Out. Hold on, I'm gonna look at what state is there. Looks like Tennessee is there, so let's just call these the Tennesseers. Um, so yeah, these guys are all in control, or all fighting against each other for control of, the crown, although they kind of just broke away. Actually, no, this is all like still like the same country. I just colored them different colors so we know like who's trying to control the crown. And I guess whoever like is able to get the crown, the other guys will like then declare uh to be separate or like declare independence, and whoever like gets them back together, and then they'll like fight. I don't know how this will work. I don't know how any of my videos will turn out. I don't plan them ahead, kind of. I kind of planned this one out a little bit. Like I wanted this to happen. I wanted that to happen. I wanted that to happen. And you will see that I wanted a uh that I wanted a civil war to happen over here, um, in the western part of the blue guys, and this is because like these guys over here are starting to like develop a different culture than these guys on the coast. If we look at like real life, people in like say New York are like way different than people in like Ohio and like this like yeah like Ohio and like Illinois. There's like huge cultural differences. So we're bringing that into real life in the and that's gonna be the reason why these guys break away. They just feel like they're too like uh different than the rest of the empire. or like the rest of the country. So they are breaking away from their own country because that's like what they want to do. But these guys aren't too happy about that. They want like because like not only did they take like half their like you know waterfront to Lake Erie, but they also cut them off from expansion, and which they want expansion. If they can't expand, what's like the point? So they are going to declare war, and let's just see how this goes. So um yeah, uh these guys are gonna like push over here. They're also gonna like push out through here because they want to like secure like this city over here. They don't want it to like fall over to these guys. So yeah, they're gonna make a little offensive over here, push these guys back. But in the north, these the rebels are going to push and capture this city and take it. Yeah, well that's what capturing means. And they're gonna like, push, but that that momentum doesn't last long because like they're getting invaders from the south. They're getting invaded from the south, which is opening or which is like not good for them because now they're like their like most populous city is like about to be captured. So they pull some troops back, which uh these guys are able to like go over here and recapture the city. And I think at the moment these guys are like more are like they want like waterfront the most, so they're gonna like focus their campaign over here, wiping these guys out. Um, so and to do that, they're gonna like pull some troops here. So these guys will push back here and like want to go farther this way. Um, and they are able to like slightly push back here, and eventually we see like a stalemate happening here. So yeah, that's what's gonna happen, and I think I'll draw like the borders now because actually yeah, I'm gonna like do stuff. So here's like the peace treaty that they came up with. Off camera, I like made some providences. So like over here, it's not done yet. I still have like every other country to go. But yeah, I'm gonna like draw providences. So like when it comes to wars, like you can see like what providences they take, like, and it's also gonna like help me like decide like peace treaties and such. But yeah, that is like a little sneak peek. But yeah, so these guys end up gaining their independence, which they like, and also like they receive support from these rebels over here because they like know the feeling. So like these guys are kind of like allies, and the blue guy doesn't really like that. So they're gonna like search for allies up here, but these guys are like, no, we're good, and they're gonna search for these guys up here, or like ally. They're gonna like try to befriend these two, but they're like, we're good. We have like big empires. We don't really like need friends. So these guys are like, damn it. They're kind of like angry, and they turn and they're so they like get kind of like really angry, and they're gonna turn their anger on these guys because they're like, hey, we like want more access to the lake, and they were like, no, you can't have it. That's ours. And these guys are like, you know what? We're gonna take that lake, or your access from the lake. So they're gonna invade let's just call them the Great Lake Empire. So the GLE, let's just call them the GLE. So and let's just call New Yorkers. So New Yorkers invade the GLE and take like two major cities that sit on Lake Ontario. They're gonna move up this way, and they're gonna like just do that, cut that off, and then take capture another city. And these the Mainers, they're like, hey, that's not really cool of you, man. We're gonna like not trade with you. And they're like, okay, fine, we don't want your stupid trade. So they're gonna like invade a bit. Um, but like the GLE is gonna like make another like they're gonna like push back and retake this city, and then like eventually like a stalemate is reached. I would like do the Providence map, but I haven't drawn it for this yet. So yeah, that's gonna like be it. So the New Yorkers just take two cities and a lot of lakefront, and now they have basically made enemies with all their neighbors, which isn't really good because you want your neighbors to be friends with you so you don't get into wars. But yeah. So down here, and I think the last bit of today's episode, we will have these guys expand a little. Like they're gonna expand downwards into Florida. So actually, hold on. So yeah, they're gonna like go down here to like tip of Florida, and they don't really want to like join up, like move their borders all the way over here because they don't want to like kind of like hear what's happening over here, and they're like, we don't want to get involved with that. So yeah, they're gonna like go up that way, and they're gonna be a little petty and like try and block these guys off from like expanding a little. And to the response, these guys are like, no, uh, and do that. So I think that's going. Hey, it's yeah, gonna do that, and I think that's gonna be it for today's video. Uh, so I guess like and subscribe if you want to see more, and share it with your friends if you want them to see this, I guess. So yeah, that'll be it for today's video, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.